Hello, Keith Rucker here at VintageMachinery.org. Guys, today I got a quick little project I want to get knocked out here. Shouldn't take too long. I've got a 4-jaw chuck here. On the back it has a old school threaded back plate here that's 1.5 inches by 10 threads per inch. And what I want to do is just make an arbor that I can screw up onto this chuck that has 1.5 inches diameter that I can then put into a tool holder to be able to turn this chuck. So fairly simple job. I've got a piece of 4140. This is 2 1/4 I think diameter. We're going to be making it out of. I'll leave a nice little collar in there. Yeah, pretty simple little lathe job. We're going to get over here to the lathe. Let me show you a sketch of what we're going to draw or what we're going to make, and we'll get to work, get this knocked out. Pretty straightforward here. Again, I got 4.5 inches of steel. I need to turn 1 1/4 inches on this side, about 2.5 inches long. We'll leave about a 1/2 inch collar in there. We'll just probably leave that whatever the nominal size of that material is. Turn this down 1.5 inches diameter, 1.5 inches long, and that gets threaded at 10 threads per inch where that chuck will screw up on it. Let's go to the lathe and let's see what we can do. All right, I'm over at the Monarch 16-inch lathe, Model K lathe, and we got a piece of stock in here. Got a little bit of a crooked saw cut on this side. I'm going to face that off, get that squared up. I want to start by turning the side that's not going to be threaded. That way when I flip it over, we can thread the other side. And if I thread this side first, it'll be hard for work holding. So that'll give me a good work holding surface. So let's get this trued up and we'll get that knocked out. Yeah, I got a crooked saw cut, so I'm just going to face that. I'm going to zero out the digital readout there on my Z-axis for the length. I need to turn this 2.5 inches in, so I'm going to go ahead and dial that in. I'll make a mark here. This is not a critical measurement. And this gets turned down to 1.25 inches. I think we're at 2 1/4 right now, if I remember right. So we got about 1 inch to take off the diameter. Getting a little stringy gummy chip here. Not really breaking. Hope we don't get a squirrel's nest here, rat's nest when it gets up to the chuck. Ah, come on, break out. Get a diameter here to put my digital readout, and we are at 2.135. Now my chip's breaking pretty good. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe it was just taking that outside skin off. It was a little softer or something. We're getting down to the wire here. I'm going to make a light pass down through here, get a good measurement, and we'll make a finished pass to get it to the final dimension. And we are at 1.288. I'm going to do this in 2 passes. I'm going to take 20 thousandths here. we get down to the bottom here, we're going to square up that back shoulder. That'll do it. And now I want to break some corners. Put a nice chamfer down here without lead in good. And also just break this corner up here. Here we go. And then I think that side is done. Flip this around now. And we'll start again by facing the front. I'm going to zero out my Z-axis. This one goes in 1.5 inches. Right there. We'll mark that. And this gets turned down to 1.5 inches. We're getting down close. I'm going to do about a 20/1000 cut here. Get a good measurement. And then we'll finish this thing out. Do another 20. And once again, we'll clean up that back shoulder. I'm going to recess in. It's going to be threaded. I don't want to take it all the way to the shoulder in the back. I want to have a little bit of a gap in there. I'm going to reface this front too because that insert was giving me problems a while ago. That looks a lot better. Break this edge. I'm going to put a threading tool in. I'm going to put a threading tool in and I'm going to break the front edge with that so that I have the same lead-in angle as the threads. And I'm also going to come back here in this back and kind of have the same lead-in angle coming out the back side of it. All right. Let me get set up for 10 threads per inch and we'll put some threads on there. So I'm over at my quick change gearbox. I need to find 10, which is right here. So I'm going to pull my tumbler over. We'll come up in there. And that range needs to be A and then E. There we go. And I also need to change this one over to go to the lead screw for threading. All right, so we are on 10 threads per inch, A, E, and in the right mode there for threading. Let's go put some threads on. I think I may have missed threading that on the, I think I forgot to turn the camera on, but I have cut my threads on there. We're going to try this out for a fit now. I think it's a little bit tight. I don't know. Let's see. It is going on there. perhaps just a tad snug. Tell you what, I'm going to do just another light pass on there, but we're right there where it needs to be. I think I'm just going to just do it about a 2/1000. And let's try that. And I think this is going to be good here. It was, yeah, that is beautiful. Maybe again, just a little bit tight down here in the bottom. Tell you what, I'm going to take another about 2 thou off of there. That's not bad at all. I could probably get that on there, but it's just going to be a little bit on the tight side. All right, I think we're good. I think we're done on the lathe. I do want to cut just some flats back here on the back where the set screws are going to go on that collar or on that shaft, but I think we're good. Let me get this out. We'll head over to the mill and do that. I'm now over here at the milling machine. I've got a V-block in here that I'm clamping up against the vise with. That kind of helps keep everything square, hopefully. And I just want to put a little flat on this shaft here so that the set screw has something to bite into without scarring up the shaft. So I'm just going to touch off on there. There we go. And we'll raise up just a little bit. Doesn't need a whole lot. Just a little flat. I'm going to do a little bit more than that. That was roughly 25 thou. This will make roughly 50 thou deep. And I'll just square that bottom off. That should do it. This job is done. And there we go, one little adapter. That's going to screw down into my chuck here. And now we can take this over and put it into a machine with an 1.25 inch shaft on it. Just like that. That was what we needed. Job done. Well, that was easy. So we got that knocked out, and that is checked off the list. Yeah, sometimes it's just finding time to do these little jobs like this. That's something I've been needing to get knocked out for a while. And yeah, we just decided to get it done on this morning. Took a couple of hours, probably about an hour and a half really, and that's with me filming and everything in between. It wasn't too bad. All right, guys, with that, that's a wrap. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Those thumbs up and comments are always greatly appreciated. Please hit that bell icon to get notifications when new videos are posted. As always, a huge thank you to those who support the site financially through Patreon, PayPal, and YouTube memberships, which are all great ways of helping out around here. And with that, we're going to sign off. We'll catch you on the next video. Again, as always, thanks for watching.